Hey, I am so sorry that I'm late, but this is for you. Traffic on the 405 was effing insane, but I'm so glad we're finally here. So, cheers. Man, everything. It actually kind of saved me, I believe, in one facet or another. I actually wasn't a child thinking I was going to be an actor. I just always loved films, and I was always really inspired by characters or certain actors before I even knew it was something that I could do. I always felt like it was always something kind of out of the realm for me, and where I grew up and what all of my friends did. But once I had the opportunity to actually experience it, it changed my life, and I'm super grateful. I am from a few different towns in Central Mass. I grew up in between Grafton and Uxbridge, a couple small towns in Central Mass. I lived in Worcester for a long time as well. So Boston has always been, my home city and where my heart lies. I did play sports. Basketball and football were my number ones, and when I was a little kid, I used to play soccer. That's what was my first sport. But basketball and football were my favorite, and then paintball is my hobby that took over, and I love it. And yeah, that's still one of my favorites. Do I have favorite sports teams? Well, like I said, I come from the city of champions. So the New England Patriots, the dynasty of all time, the Red Sox, the greatest baseball team ever, and then of course our Celtics. And I'm a Bruins fan too. So, yeah. My favorite color, I don't even know what my favorite color would be. What would be my favorite color? I'm like kind of a simpleton with colors. It's kind of, I guess, would be boring. I think it's just kind of my taste. I'm a real fan of black, white, gray, navy blue type of situations, especially with my wardrobe. But favorite color? Maybe Jay-Z blue for Jay-Z. Yeah, like I was saying, one of my favorite hobbies really just got back into because I missed it so much was playing competitive paintball. Paintball was a big part of my life growing up. From the age of 13 to 18, I worked and reffed the tournament field in Massachusetts, and on Saturdays that was my day job, and Sundays was our practice. I traveled all over the country playing, and it was something I really missed. It's funny how years later it came back in full swing, and that's been my number one. Other than that, I train and I work out, try to do it for my mental and my physical, of course, in case they ask me to drop the top here in Salem. I want to be ready, because I really like pizza and pasta and donuts and all that good stuff, and beer, right? So try to work out, try to train, and yeah, go hiking, and just the kind of the LA things here. I could go on and on, but I think maybe a movie that I've seen just so many times, probably too many times, is probably Casino and The Departed are my two favorites of all time. Yeah, Martin Scorsese, man, you can't beat that. Oh, my favorite cuisine, hands down, is being back home in New England. Some good old Italian and seafood. It's my favorite. Lobster, mussels, shrimp, all that, and pasta. It's my favorite. So every time I go home, that's what I save myself for. And of course, pizza. I can never say no to pizza. I don't care where the hell I am. My ideal date, man, I don't know, I could go a lot of ways with this, I suppose, but I don't know, I had a pretty good time. Years ago, I went to Hawaii, and we had the best time ever zip-lining through the rainforest of Kapalua in Maui, and I don't think that could be topped in too many ways. I would also like to do some waterfalls in Fiji, followed by pizza in the waterfall, and then watch Casino and The Departed streaming against a screen in Fiji with headphones on, so we see the waterfall, but watch the movies. It's a vibe. Tequila, but Clase Azul is my number one, followed by Casamigos Anejo. I like a Mexican mule with ginger beer, but tequila. and like spicy margaritas, and also mezcal. I'm a big mezcal fan. I'm gonna sound like an alcoholic, but okay. Cheers. I am a music fanatic. I listen to music from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. I have the phone in the shower. I'm always listening to music. And again, it's dependent upon my mood. And I think my all-time favorite, certainly now, is rock and like the 90s grunge and things like that. I just felt like it's just an incredible genre of music that I've always loved. But growing up, I was also like a vicious East Coast hip hop head. So Notorious B.I.G., Nas, Jay-Z are my favorite rappers of all time. I'm still a big Drake fan. And I'm a big classic guy, man. Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, I mean, Louis Armstrong, Louis Prima. Those are things that I grew up with around my household. So it's always, really spoken to me. And the Rat Pack, that classic era, is it's one of my favorites. So sometimes I felt like I was born in like the wrong decade, but yeah, I listen to everything. When was the last time? Oh my God, I just cried 5 minutes ago with Deidre in a scene. I didn't even think I was supposed to cry, and I just cried. So yeah, I just cried here. But no, I also, I cried when I found out Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay. No, I'm just kidding, I didn't cry that much. I cry a lot here. I have a pretty daunting task with Ben Weston, so I certainly have my moments where I cry at home too, like Johnny Depp crybaby shit, but here I'm really in my feelings. This is where I get all my tears out mostly. What makes me happy? To see the people around me being successful and happy, and I am a big, I work off of other people and people I care about, and I think just being around good energy, despite whatever's going on in life, always makes me feel full and grateful and happy, and also doing what I love. I've chosen a wild career path that, we have to celebrate our small victories and be grateful for the opportunity to do the work that we love, and actually get paid for it is incredible. So, selfishly, I'm really grateful, and my career makes me happy, but I think having my team and my people I love around me, seeing them full and doing the things that they love, it just like magnifies that energy. And yeah, I want the whole team winning. That's what makes me happy. And when my mom is like proud of me and watching Days of Our Lives, that makes me happy too. Yeah, and my dad, my mom and dad, they love Days of Our Lives. So yeah, cheers. Hey, so this was a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me in some drinks, and next time, let's do dinner.